quick break, and I am going to be playing some Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. This is episode 16 in the series that I am doing, game one of Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. So I didn't get an email from Twitch yet, like I normally do, but it looks like from what we have, we should be sitting right around 1/10 to go. So maybe, just maybe, we'll do that with Trails of Cold Steel, which would be really, really cool. So we'll see what happens. Um, just getting everything started. Loading up my game. So, as always, if you are new, thank you for joining us. If you are familiar with these games, I try to figure things out myself, but I am open to some advice. I just like to try it and see if I can figure it out first. I will tell you that my big weakness with this game, as far as everything so far, is still learning how to use the quartz properly. Um, so trying to assign those. I don't know. I don't know, Steve. There might be more people streaming now, and because I'm not official yet, we've got just a teeny little bit left after the last stream. I'm not locked into those yet, so that's possibly what is happening. So maybe we'll get, if we can get there tonight, maybe we'll be lucky. So when we left off yesterday, we had just come back from Nord. There was the whole big tower being blown up situation that we were trying to help calm everybody down. Came back immediately into summertime, apparently, and that's why they're not wearing their red jackets. And it is, of course, a Saturday, which means that, you know, he gets all his little tasks assigned to him. So I'm just going to take a quick look at our page here. Here it is. We watched him race. Alright. Maybe I haven't gotten it. I thought I got it before I left here yesterday, but, you know, I didn't leave that room, so I guess not. So this is the class building. And if I look at my map, it shows me where events are. So it's showing me basically all the events. I shouldn't say all the events, but the required events right now are up by the academy. Oh, I'm sorry, not at the academy, in town. It looks like I said that backwards. But we've got a lot of people here, and then that also means we usually have bonding points we need to use. So while I'm still up here, I'm gonna roam around. These are all classrooms for the other classes. They're usually locked and can't go in those rooms typically. I do want to check out, I think, one thing I need to learn more about. I'm supposed to read these books, somebody told me. I haven't read them yet. So if I want to make some recipes, I need to get some more ingredients, is what it sounds like. So I need to get like some eggs, some honey syrup, things like that. Because everything I have recipes for right now is why I can't cook, because I don't have all of the recipes that I need. And then one of these books, I wanted to see other. Okay. I was told that I would possibly get a cookbook, that would have additional recipes in it. I haven't gotten a cookbook yet. Oh, look, here's more people to talk to. Of course, I'm on the wrong side of the darn couch. Sister Ornella requested that I help the wind orchestra with planning and setting up of their performance. A performance at the church sounds splendid, so I gladly accepted. They seem to be putting all their effort into it, too, which gives me even more reason to want to help them. We've got our annual concert coming up next month. We'll be playing at the church in town. Rosine's helping us set everything up since she's there all the time anyway. I'm sure it's going to turn out great. Yeah, I don't know if it's the game or if it's a Twitch thing. I honestly have no idea. Let's talk to the music teacher. It seems the Wind Orchestra summer performance is a long-held tradition. Well, it shouldn't seem like that. You're the instructor. Shouldn't she know that kind of thing? Rose, you're the instructor. You should know, right? She should know. How wonderful to see everyone coming together to plan the concert out. Let's use this next month of prep to make sure it's perfect. And we've got people over here. This is probably what Mint? Yes. Reggie, can you help me out with this part? I just don't get it, Alan. Reggie? Hello? Anybody home? Oh, I'm sorry, Mint. Did you need something? Come on, we've got a performance next month. You've got to get your head in the game. And she looks like she's holding a flute down there. Apparently in this game, flutes are ocarinas. She's been spacing out a bunch lately. We're performing next month and we need her to support us. We can't afford to have Bridgie out. Man, I've let it slide until now, but could you please not call me Bridgie? That's pretty funny. Alright, so there's nothing really in the music room at this moment. Let's come in here. Oh, look! It's our resident stalker. I found an interesting ingredient at the pawn shop the other day. It was the tail of a black lizard from the east. Supposedly, they were used for love potions in ancient times. It just screamed margarita to me. Think you can use it for something? Do I ever? It would be my pleasure. Nicholas is such a nice guy. It's a shame he's not my type. If he were, he would definitely be a contender for my future husband. Alrighty. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, so we gotta buy some ingredients, and then maybe we can actually, cook. Just looking at the map. So let's go to the right and let's see who's over here. This is usually, I think, the art room? Yeah. Gaius. You're really good at painting, aren't you? How about I give you a little private modeling for your next painting? Oh my. Doing the design from a live model would definitely be good practice. But I've got to say, you seem a lot bolder than usual today. See? All just a part of your imagination? That's it? She doesn't usually say things like that. It's almost like she's a totally different person. Okay. Summer uniforms? Oh, I guess it is time to start wearing those. The last time I wore mine, I was in the middle of an art project, so it ended up completely filthy. Finding and washing it at this point seems like an annoyance, so I'll just stay in my winter uniform for now. Oh, that's right. We did... Oh, there's a new girl here. I don't think I've seen her here. I've seen her other places. So this is what she's drawing. But it could be a bit of that... that Lindy touch. Okay. Yeah, so supposedly we can change their outfits. I don't remember which menu it was in. Item. Armor. I've got... Oh, here's their casual clothes. Huh. Oh, the shining palm bait. My friend was telling me about this. So you're supposed to use that when you're out in the field and it'll help get guys to attack you, basically. And here's more books. And ground bait, too, I think was the other one she was talking about. Oh, recipe book. Okay. Yeah, I think there was another menu. I'll have to figure it out. I don't remember. Alright, so let's go get running around. We've got bonding points to use. Probably some random tasks to be done. Oh, look, it's Sharon or whatever. Good day, Masterine. Oh, hello, Sharon. What brings you here? One of my duties is to fulfill some of the chairman's board of directors related work on her behalf. I was in the process of doing just that. Wow, I knew you were skilled, but helping out with things that are so tangential like that is really something else. Tangential. They were merely a few simple tasks, that's all. The chairman rarely finds the time to visit, and as such, she often requests that I come along in her stead. That's Sharon for you, shrugging off her own superhuman accomplishments. Alright, so let's go outside. Oh, we got lots of people outside. Alright, so let's go to the student union. Oop, that's this way. I was gonna say, it looked like on the map, Machias is somewhere around here. I can't believe neither of the upper classes had the highest average score. The first years must have been quite complacent to allow this to happen. I understand their anger, but perhaps they should use that energy to study instead of lamenting the unchangeable. It looks like you're worried about them. Not that I can blame you, but just remember we fought a lot before we became friends, too. Summer uniforms are a gift. Switching over to them takes the weight off my shoulders in more ways than one. Makes the girls all look cuter, too. Oh, hey, you're one of the guys from Class 7. How's it hanging? I didn't know you guys had your own summer uniforms, too. Well, why wouldn't they? They don't look all that different from ours, though. And we can exchange. So we get Samira. What does she have to sell? She has entire foods. Cures faint. Restores 10 CP. And cures freeze. Alright, well, we also need weapons, too, so let's check here. I didn't mean to hit that. Sold buy ice cream, huh? Alright, buy. So we only have 4,900. Libra staff. That goes down for him. And it's green if it goes up, red if it goes down. Okay, that's what he has. Raver 2. Buster shot. I'm assuming that's for Machias. And then we have healing stuff, but I wanna... Oh, I keep hitting that stupid button. Cures KO, that's what I need. Alright, so let's look around and see where in this building. Oh, I think Machias is in a chess club or something. So we have the literature club, which has this girl. I finally finished writing the story I started last month. Nothing can top the feeling that comes from capturing the pure love two boys can share in text. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to show it to Emma tomorrow. Oh, this is a fishing guy. Haven't seen him in here. He's usually outside. I've told you my brother graduated from here, right? He was actually the one who started this club. But I didn't come to this academy just to follow in his footsteps or anything. I enrolled here since Trista has so many great spots to fish. Can't say that about most schools. I don't have any fishing points, so I can't trade anything. Because... Oh, here's the chess club. Here's Machias. The summer festival's right around the corner now. I'm sure all the preparations will keep my father busy, as usual. What's your dad like, anyway? The impression I get from reading the Imperial Chronicle is that he's a top-rate government official, at least. Well, he's a good-humored person, both at work and at home. He's always willing to listen to people and interact with them. I think that's part of what makes him a popular figure. He sounds like a good man. I wish more people in politics felt that approachable. I guess the best way to put it is that he's an ally of the people, for better or worse. I haven't really talked with him recently, to be honest. Maybe I should write it at some point. Alright, so no bonding event there. Thanks to Machias, we've actually won more matches than we've lost this year too. We need to keep it up so we don't get shut down. Okay. Photography club. Oh, there's somebody in here today. Fidelio. It seems the rumors about Rex were true. I should probably try and put a stop to it before things get out of hand. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the Occult Research Club. Here's the girl with her crystal ball. Beryl. Summer has finally arrived, which means it's finally time for them to start appearing. In a school with this many strange stores, it's hard to believe that there won't be at least one sighting. I can hardly wait for something to happen. Okay, she's not a little bit creepy at all. And this is... Oh, the student council room. This is where this chick hangs out, Toa. Hey, Rean. It feels like summer's finally here now that swimming lessons have started, doesn't it? Yeah, it really feels... it'll really feel like it once the heat starts ratcheting up, though. By the way, aren't you a bit hot in that winter uniform you're wearing? It's not like I'm the only one. The school regulations don't say that you have to switch after all. Besides, it's the Academy's traditional uniform. Most of us in the student council and lots of nobles keep it on all year. It was actually designed to be worn all year. Cool in the summer and nice and toasty in the winter. I see. So basically, it's not as hot as it looks. Pretty much. Maybe you should try wearing yours sometime in summer, just to try it out. costumes? He has 9. Oh, that's everybody's. Oh, look at that. Rean has his casual clothes on. Right along, Mishy. Need an adventuring buddy. Let Mishy come along. Is that the Noe? What? Oh my goodness. Really? Bunny ears! That's craziness. Thanks, Steve. Oh my gosh, he has bunny ears. Right along, Mishy. That's funny. Accessories. Oh, here's where we... Okay, I was wondering where the... Coral... You can see in the dark. It digs into your wrist. That sounds comfortable. Prevents death blows. A gold chain blessed with sacred prayers. That sounds like a good thing to be wearing. A luxurious bracelet set with marble. Prevents petrify. Prevents confuse. Revives on KO with 10% HP once, but breaks afterward. Interesting. Shoes. Death. Metal spikes. He's already got metal spikes on. Armored vest. Okay, so you have to go through everybody. That's funny. What's her costumes? I can't equip it now because I'm not her. Is that it? If I change? Nope, I'm only allowed to be Rean right now. That's interesting. She's wearing a sweater and it's summer out. And it's a salon that he can't go to and doesn't want to go to. Okay. So everything we're supposed to do is showing up in Trista. But we've got Crow in the engineering building. We've got what looks like Sarah in the old schoolhouse. Bunch of people in the field and Laura. So let's go to the gymnasium real quick. Let's go find Laura. She's down here. Laura and Monica both seem preoccupied. I hope they're both able to work their way through whatever's bugging them. Your kicks are completely wrong, Monica. How many times must I repeat myself before you understand? I'm so sorry. I'll do it right this time. This does not seem like Laura. You'll have to forgive me. I'm afraid my poor teaching is at fault. What? Please excuse me for a moment. Would you mind practicing on your own for a while? Sure. Sigh. Laura, is everything okay? I'm very sorry you had to see that. It seems I still have a ways to go myself. Laura, she really has been off lately. Nothing else? That's it? Alright. So let's look at the field. Just kind of want to look around these. I know, but still. I could swear I just heard someone talking. I don't know. He didn't show the potential while we were in Nord. Ugh, I knew I should have come with you. It seems pretty likely he's a key. But, huh? That voice sounds familiar. Emma. Who's there? Who's there? Two voices. Ah, sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. Huh? Oh, Emma, it's you. And the kitty cat. Wait, isn't that Black Cat? Queen, how long have you been there? Oh, I was just passing by when I heard voices, so I started wondering where they were coming from. Wait. You were talking with someone, right? Where did they go? Well, I was talking to a friend with my Arcus. That communication functionality sure is convenient, isn't it? Huh, you know it. Sorry I interrupted you then. I'll get out of your way if you want to call them back. It's alright. We just finished talking anyway. There's nothing you need to worry about. Nothing at all. Nothing at all going on here. Still, you really do know that cat then. After she scratched him. Wait, it's not your cat, is it? No, it's not quite like that. If anything, she's like my supervisor. A cat is? Sorry, I meant my friend. Yes, the two of us have a real connection. Yeah. Back when I first came to the academy, we kept running into each other. And after a few offerings of milk and cheese, we eventually struck up a friendship. So that's how it was, huh? She seems pretty well behaved today. I take it she's in a good mood? Meow. It's her familiar, apparently. Because she's like a witch. They just don't know it yet. They just keep seeing weird things. She's a witch, and that's her familiar. Haha, it certainly seems that way, doesn't it? There we go. Anyway, I'm sure her owner Centrista must be getting worried, so I should take her back there. She's got that cute ribbon on her tail. If I put a ribbon like that on my cat's tail, she would kill me. All right. I don't actually think anyone would care. Oh, Emma? And Black Cat is surprised too. I love it. Yes? What is it? You wouldn't happen to know her name, would you? If she has owners in Trista, I'm sure they named her. Oh, yes, you're right. And Black Cat's just sitting there, being adorable. Her name is Celine. Black Cat does not seem to like the name Celine. Oh, okay. Ah, so that's her name. Celine, huh? It's got a nice ring to it. She's got such shiny, silky looking fur. It really suits her. Cat does not look impressed. Well, at least you knew she was a female. I'd been wondering up until tonight. I thought the bow would have given it away. All right, Celine, let's get you home. Meow. Aww. Cute kitty. I wish I could get her to cozy up with me like that. Next time I see her around, I'll have to give her some fresh milk. I happen to have some, except I didn't get a chance to give it to the cat. I bonded with Emma. And here's Eustace. Not a bad horse, if I say so myself. I doubt it matches up to the ones we rode in Nord, though. Perhaps I should ride it around the field for a lap or two. You really are good, Eustace. You've been doing a fine job raising your horse, too. I hate to admit it, but Eustace really knows what he's doing on horseback. I won't let him show me up forever, though. Alright, and we have the lacrosse team and Elisa. You cheated! That is the only possible explanation for this. The idea that I would somehow lose otherwise is, well, it's inconceivable. Oh, please, you know full well I wouldn't cheat. That is true. Well, clearly my stick is somehow faulty. We shall do this once more after I've exchanged my stick for one that works properly. I give up. I don't have any problems with how hard Ferris is working during practice now. I do have an issue with how much grief she's giving me, though. It seems that my history with Emily is repeating itself through the two of them. However, it remains to be seen if they can overcome their differences and become true friends. Those two will just not get along, will they? They need to realize that rivalries are about inspiring each other to aim higher, not just wasting the day arguing. Alright, so I just apparently I can't talk to her, so we need to leave here. We talked to everybody except for Sarah, who appears to be at the schoolhouse. I've been checking in on the old schoolhouse regularly myself. Haven't seen any significant changes so far this month, though. No new floors have popped up either. Well, I think we're on the right track in believing that the changes happen once a month, at least. There may be another influencing factor we haven't considered, though. Well, however it might work, the investigation part's all up to you. I'll have the principal put in another request on your free day, so make your plans accordingly. Will do. Alright. So we've seen everybody except Crow. So let's go up and talk to Crow real quick. I don't think we're gonna have a bonding event with Crow, but let's just go talk. Oh, here's Angelica. I heard that Elisa met Gwen during your last field study. She always seems so concerned about him. I assume that's a weight off her shoulders. Nothing could make me happier, as a friend at least. First thing that comes to mind when I think of the summer festival is the summer races, of course. Wish I knew which horse was going to dominate the track this year. Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't students prohibited from betting on the horse races? Not to worry. They check you out so thoroughly that it's nearly impossible for me to put down bets in the first place. Sigh, it's rough being a student sometimes. We're out of money. Okay, so we've seen everybody that it seems like you would normally want to see. So we're gonna warp to the front gate and turn around because we're always pointing the wrong way. Should I go back to the dormitory? Stay outside. Stay outside. Apparently, if I want to stay outside, I have to stay up here. So I bonded with Emma. I talked to Laura, nothing happened there. I talked to these guys in the field, nothing happened. I've talked to everybody. And that's at the academy. Return to the dormitory.
I guess there are cicadas around Trista, too. When I hear them, I always feel like that's when summer's really arrives.
Retiring for the day, Schwarzer?
Oh boy.
Instructor Neidhart. Yes. Are you heading out too?
Indeed. I have some business to take care of with my division, so I'll be returning there tomorrow. With that on the agenda, I thought it wise to finish the day's work early.
Your division? Oh yeah, you were sent here by the Imperial Army, right?
Correct, though because of that, it's difficult to keep a regular schedule here. Anyway, while I'm here, I want to acknowledge the work you did during your field study last month.
You mean that incident in Nord?
The same. Reading the Army's report, it seemed that armed conflict with the Republican Army was a real possibility. While the Intelligence Division no doubt had a hand in resolving the conflict, you and the other members of your group played an integral part in averting a war. You deserve credit for that.
Thanks. You haven't been able to find out anything more about that man with the glasses, have you?
The one who hired the mercenaries and introduced himself as Gideon? Regrettably not. The Intelligence Division is looking into his identity, but they don't appear to have found anything yet. Personally, I wouldn't be at all surprised if they had discovered something already, but chose not to share it with us.
I see.
Schwarzer, I'll be the first to admit you performed admirably out there. But I assume you're aware that luck played a large part in your success?
Well,
Reading your report, the number of arbitrary decisions stood out to me. For an army to function, its members need to work together as a group, united under the will of its commander. As an organization,
yeah.
What the
if
heck?
you understand that, I have nothing further to say on it.
Well, gee,
It's
thanks.
not my intent to belittle your efforts. Your report indicates that you were forced to make a number of split-second decisions. I'm not suggesting that there's no place for flexibility and independent thought in an organization like the Army. But it's vital for you to understand the reasoning behind and importance of that structure, and to respect it.
Yes, Instructor.
Teaching cadets to respect and work within that system should be the job of their class's instructor. Though considering her background, I was foolish to expect that of her.
Her? You're talking about Instructor Sarah?
Indeed. Granted, she's quite skilled, but she lacks the disposition and diligence of a soldier. I understand she didn't come from an army background, but with her position, one would hope she would pick up on the basics.
Oh, so
Wow.
do you know what Instructor Sarah did before she became an instructor here?
Oh? Is she keeping mum about that? I just assumed you were already aware. Before she came to Thor's, Sarah was...
It's not very becoming of a gentleman to go around broadcasting a lady's secrets, you know.
Instructor Sarah.
Instructor Valestine.
I totally understand where you're coming from. You meet a beautiful, captivating lady and you want to know more. But don't let hard-headed officer types like our friend here rub off on you too much. Got it? You always play by the rules, and you'll find yourself in a jam someday when you encounter people who don't.
Instructor?
You're one to talk. I hardly think a capricious instructor who leaves everything to chance is capable of guiding our cadets to greatness.
Well, of course, I couldn't do a better job than the ace of the 4th Armored Division. Or was that the Provincial Army? I mean, you've got the whole tradition and status are everything mindset down pat.
It looks like these two aren't getting along any better. First Sharon, now Instructor Neidhart. Instructor Sarah almost seems like she's spoiling for a fight.
Who do we have here? Well, if it isn't Instructor Sarah and Instructor Neidhart.
And we have the history teacher, Deborah's, with his weird rambling.
Instructor Thomas?
Oh, and young Reen is with you too. Simply marvelous. It looks like you're having a downright jolly time. Would you mind if I joined you?
Yes.
I'm not sure that would be...
Actually, I was just leaving. Come along, Reen. We need to hurry back to the dorms now.
We do?
Oh, but while we're all together like this, what say we have a few drinks together and enjoy some quality faculty bonding time? I heard the two of you really know how to hold your liquor.
I'm afraid I really must...
I've actually just been hit with the overwhelming urge to drink alone in my room tonight.
Now, there's no need to be shy. We're all friends here. Oh, I know. Why don't you come along with us, Reen? We can't float a beer your way quite yet, but I'd be happy to treat you to something else.
No, it's quite all right. You teachers are always so busy, I'd hate to get in the way of your quality bonding time. So, if you'll excuse me,
Just
I'll be
sneak
sure to
away.
let Sharon know that you're having dinner out tonight, Instructor.
No, Reen, well, wait! What kind of heartless monster are you?
That's awesome. What kind of heartless monster are you?
Well, shall we be off?
I couldn't possibly. I need to depart early tomorrow
And she's gonna be
morning,
like,
so
oh no, if I have to
really
go,
must."
you're going. A Midsummer's Revels, Chapter 4. Oh boy. Hang out in the dormitory or stay in your room? Well, if we stay in our room, let's hang out in the dormitory. There were lots of people around. Okay. Let's see Elliot. I have to admit, I'm a little sad I won't be able to go to the summer festival this year. Since I grew up in Heimdall, I looked forward to it every summer. That and what? And Just forget his thing. The Wind Orchestra concert, right? Oh, well, now it's not the time to be thinking about the summer festival anyway. We've got our practical exam and another field study coming up. And then I've got the Wind Orchestra concert next month. I've got no shortage of things to focus on, and I feel like I have to do well on all of them. Okay, so he says the same thing. I just wanted to double check. Alright, so let's take a look. I want to try something else now. Okay, guess I can't. Multi-purpose. Motivating headband. CP recovery rate rises in battle. Decorated with Earth Sepith. It's interesting. So at least, because I wasn't sure how to get that to work. Okay, here's Machias. Again. Good evening, Rain. Hi there, Machias. Still studying, huh? That's great, but make sure to call it a night before it gets too late. Don't worry, I will. Once it starts getting warmer, it'll probably be easier to focus on studying during the mornings and evenings. That's why I figured it'd be a good idea to start easing myself into new studying hours right now. I see. Looking around, I can't help but be impressed how nice and tidy your room is. I guess that shouldn't be a surprise, though. You're always seemed like the type to keep everything in its place. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Of course. Well, it's just easier to concentrate in a clean room. You should keep yours in order too. A clean room is a relaxing place. Yeah, I should probably take your advice to heart there. Alright, nothing with Machias. Eustace? What are you up to, Eustace? I'm cleaning my horse riding gear. It got dirtier than I expected while I was out riding on the highway today. Well, at least it looks like you're having fun in the riding club. I can understand that, though. Riding those horses across the Nord Highlands on our field study felt fantastic. It really did. If we ever had the opportunity to do so again, I certainly wouldn't complain. How should I spend the day tomorrow? I just wind up with far too much free time when the riding club doesn't meet. It's okay, I'll probably rope you into, going into the old schoolhouse or something. Wait a minute. Here's Gaius. Hello. What are you drawing, Gaius? I came up with a great idea for painting during our field study last month. I'm in the middle of roughing out the composition for it at the moment. Nice. I look forward to seeing the finished piece. Sorry to say, but this one's going to take me a while. I have plenty of other projects to work on too, so I'm planning on doing this painting at a nice, relaxed pace. But don't worry, I plan on showing all of you when it's done, so I hope you'll look forward to it. Sounds good to me. Alright, so nothing going on with any of the guys. And those are the stairs. That room was empty. Let's see if it's still... Yep. Alright, so let's go look at the upstairs before we go down. Here's Laura. Sigh. It's rare to hear you sigh like that. I'm feeling tired, that's all. Lately, between swimming lessons and club practice, I feel like I've spent more time in the water than out. I guess I'll still have a way to go. Her clash with Fee must still be bothering her. Phew. Calling it a day a little earlier than usual feels like a smart choice right now. I still have quite a ways to go. Alright, I think this was empty. This is Sarah's room. Sarah is probably still at the place on her not wanted date. Here's Elisa. It definitely feels like summer's here now that our swimming lessons have started. I was thinking about going to the boutique tomorrow to buy some new clothes, but I don't know if I should. We're almost always in our uniforms, so there probably isn't that much point. Our summer uniforms are fairly comfortable too. I guess I shouldn't buy trendy clothes if I won't have a chance to wear them. That's logical, but still disappointing. Okay. And Fee? Hello, Fee. Oh, Rain. Are you okay, Fee? You were kind of spacing out there. I'm fine. Did you need something? Not really, I just want... Wait, what are you sitting on? Weapons, explosives, all that good stuff. Whoa, just be careful with those. I know how to handle them. That's probably a bad thing, though. Huh? Nothing. I'm gonna sleep. Night. Yeah, good night. That's not weird. Nope, not at all. One of these is Laura's room, and Laura was out there. Oh yeah, then that's the bear that we picked out at the store. I helped her pick out that bear. And here's Emma. Good evening, Rain. Evening, Emma. Say, aren't those cards the kind people use for fortune telling? That's right, they're called tarot cards. My grandmother taught me how to use them. Girls really seem to be into that fortune telling stuff, huh? Well, how about you read my fortune? Just something simple's fine, of course. Something simple. Let's go with this then. Emma thoroughly shuffled her cards, then picked one. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright position. This card represents chance, change, and turning points in life. So, a general reading would suggest that you're approaching a major turning point in your life. Huh, that's a bit vague, isn't it? Sorry, I'm still learning the finer points of reading the cards. I am rather curious about this result, though. I suppose I just need more practice with the cards. There are multiple ways each result can be interpreted. So seeing the truth of a reading can be difficult to master. Guess I'll ask you for another reading sometime then. Feel free to. Alright, so we talked to everybody up here. And I'm thinking of the school that has the balcony, not the balcony, but the third floor to roam around. Let's look downstairs. Got the closet that has nothing in it. And another room. Lots of plants and stuff. We know Sarah's room's upstairs, so whose room is that? Is that... Oh, here's Sarah. She's back. I'm back! How did I know she was gonna say it like that? Ooh, it's been a while since I got this plastered. Don't tell me you, Instructor Neihart, were trying to outdrink each other. Of course not. He hardly even drank anything. Now, Instructor Thomas, though? Wow. You should have seen him drain those beers. I did my best to rise to the challenge, of course, but he just kept chugging away like it's like the booze didn't even faze him. Well, knowing you, I'm sure you'll shake it off after a good night's rest. Really, though, have you ever thought of maybe drinking in moderation? I think I've heard of it before. Long ago. I'm not sure what she thinks I'm talking about, but I doubt it's what I actually said. Okay. And there's Sharon. Lady Sarah returned home a few moments ago. Master Neihart was even such a gentleman as to escort her back, too. I see. I guess it does take a gentleman to escort a stone-dead drunk back home when he's plenty busy himself. It would seem that Lady Sarah had an enjoyable evening drinking with her coworkers. I wouldn't be opposed to the idea of joining them sometime, should the opportunity present itself. I get the feeling she'd place on the list of monster drinkers. We've got the table. Oh, there's the door. I'm pretty sure I can't go outside. Probably shouldn't go out this late at night, yeah. And my mailbox is over here. Can't get anything. That's weird. So I only get to bond with one person today? That's strange. Usually you get 2 during the day. And I talk to everybody. Nope. Wrong direction. Got turned around. Should I call it a day? The main story to advance. Here we go. Obtain student council tasks for July. The old schoolhouse mystery required. This month I would like class 7 to simply relax and enjoy themselves. That, of course, was a joke. Please delve deeper into the old schoolhouse and report back to me. You may begin when you're ready, but be sure you're ready for anything. Principal Van Dyke. Childhood friends' intentions. Bridget. Bridgie. I've known this boy since we were kids, but I have no idea what's on his mind lately. To be honest, I'm a bit worried. Would someone be able to give me some advice on how to handle this? I can be in the upper class dormitory. Or I'll be in the upper class dormitory if you can help. Bridget. Year 1, class 2. And snapped. Rumor has it that a first year in the photography club, who shall remain nameless, Rex, has been taking pictures of people without their permission and selling them to other students. If this is true, I need to make him stop, for his own good and everyone else's. If you're willing to assist me, please come to the photography. I cannot talk to the photography club's club room. The LEO Year 2, Class 2. Okay, so that's the people I talked to already, but now I have actual tasks for them. It's the first free day I've had since we've switched over to the summer uniforms. Alright, so I want to see... I was looking at this. My statistics are kind of funny. Okay. Let's go outside. And let's do a quick save. I should have done it when I was just over here. Alright, so now we can look at our map. And so we have people... Oh. Well, Gaius is back in the dormitory. Let's go to Gaius's room. I always do that backwards. I always go to the wrong place. What to draw? What to draw? Planning on spending the day on your artwork, I take it? Yeah, it's an art club thing. The assignment is to draw something that's important to us, then present our piece to the club. I'm struggling to figure out what I should draw, though. I wonder if I can help him out with this one. We'll consume a bonding point. Yes. Maybe it'd help if we talked about it together. It just might. I'd appreciate the help. Something important to me. Bum, 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 bum. Well, this is about the last thing I expected I'd do when I woke up today. I wanted to practice drawing people anyway, so this works out perfectly. 2 birds, 1 stone, as they say. You may have a point, but it's so kind of embarrassing. I did say I'd help out, though, and I'm not going back on my word. Thanks. Oh, right, I received a letter from home a few days ago. From Toma, specifically. Oh, that's nice. Hard to believe it's already been a month since we were there. What did he write to you about? He said that everyone's doing well, as always. Things are still tense at Zender Gate, and the watchtower, though. What's left of it. I see. I wonder who that G person behind all this is, anyway. He clearly had some kind of objective, but I couldn't say what it was. Everyone has something that they wish to protect in their lives. I want to protect my hometown, my family, and the whole Class 7. But I don't think it's right to sacrifice others to do so. Yeah, I agree. We've still got a long way to go before we're strong enough to protect everything that's important to us. I'm just glad I have your help, Gaius. Huh? Likewise. Wow, I didn't expect this conversation to get so serious. What's wrong? Could you move your head back a bit, Rean? You seem to have moved it out of place while we were talking. Sorry about that. Being a model's pretty tough. So he's painting Rean. Your bond with Gaius strengthened. Level up. Rean and Gaius reached link level 3. Nice. Alright, so let's look at the map. Not that one, this one. So he's the only one in the dormitory, so let's go out back outside. You know what? I want to try something. I want to see if it still tells me I can't come out here. Oh, there's Sarah. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, let's boogie. I wonder what she's heading out onto the highway for. I mean, it is her, so I probably don't need to be too concerned. Should I follow after her? It will consume a bonding point. Right, let's go. Didn't know I could bond with Sarah. Is she planning on taking all of them by herself? I mean, she's a badass. Looks like I've got no shortage of dance partners today. Alright, time's a-wasting, so let's get started. Hope you all can keep up. Instructor. Rean, what are you doing out here? It's too dangerous to fight this many on your own. Let me help. Aw, I'm touched. I think I've got this, though. Why don't you just sit back and watch? And begin! Well done. There we go. Easy peasy. Wow, you beat those monsters so hard, I almost felt bad for them. How'd you like that? Willing to admit how awesome and cool your instructor is now? Well, I can't deny your skill at least. So you came out here to train then? Pretty much. I wander out here every now and then to lay into the wildlife. A gal's gotta stay in shape somehow, you know. Yeah, I guess I look pretty dumb rushing in to try to help you out, huh? That's not entirely true. I appreciate the sentiment at least. Seeing you dashing in, all worried about little old me, it made me smile. Alas, dear Reen, I don't want to break your sweet young heart, but we're teacher and student. It'd never work out. Tragic. How will I ever cope? Anyway, now that you're here, you might as well get in on the fun. Think of it as a special private lesson just for you. While ignoring how staggeringly easy it would be to misinterpret that, sure, I'll join you. In fact, I'd be glad to. Hee hee, attaboy. And so, Reen joined Instructor Sarah in a wild brawl against the monsters on the highway. Hey, Oceanic. Oh, cool, thanks. Appreciate it. And after he'd spent the last of his stamina, he made his way back to the dorm. Your bond with Instructor Sarah strengthened. I can't talk to her anymore? Well, color me surprised. I never expected you to be so concerned that you just had to chase after me like that. That did end up making for a pretty good training session, though. Huh? And a tough one at that. I wouldn't mind joining you again, though. I'll keep you in mind for next time, then. Alright, so Reen used his bonding points, one with Instructor Sarah, which was a surprise to me, and one with Gaius. I was hoping to use one with Laura or potentially Fee, but we do get one more in the PM hours, so we'll check that out once we get to that, whenever that happens to be. So, check the map of this dormitory. So I've talked to the two people who are here, so we're gonna go back out. We've got the boutique and the cafe, and the grocery store is next to the boutique, and I can see what money I have, and maybe I can buy a few ingredients to make some food. Maybe. Let's go in here real quick. Sounds like there's gonna be another performance at the church this year. Tyzel's pretty excited about it too, so I gotta make sure she can go see it. Alright. Freshly laid egg. So let's look at the recipes first. That would probably be helpful. So we need eggs, honey syrup, healthy liquor, and flaky potato. I don't know how much money I have to buy that. Cheese, honey, liquor, potato. Or eggs, honey, liquor, potato. Oh, that's it, huh? And we said flaky potato. And we need honey syrup. And healthy liquor, which is 100. Well, I guess it'd be nice if I knew that before I spent my money on the other stuff, wouldn't it? Alright, let's get some more eggs. Or an egg. And I don't think I have any. Yeah, I didn't pick up any by chance with Sarah. So let's do a quick save. Alright, and then I know Elisa is supposed to be in the boutique. So let's stop in here. What kind of clothes would he like? Are you getting something for Gwen? Yeah, Sharon's helping me pick out some clothes for him to wear in the fall. After I was lucky enough to meet with him on last month's field study, it only feels right to send him a little gift. That's really nice of you. And probably pretty practical, too. The Highlands seem like they'll get really cold once the summer's over. They should arrive just in time if we send them in the next few days. Now all we need to do is find something that actually suits him. I might be able to help her out. Oh, we're gonna... Okay then. Do you like me to help you pick something? I mean, I'm a guy, and I wear clothes, so... Really? Nice of you to offer. A more masculine perspective would be much appreciated. I trust that you will pick out something fitting, Master Reen. Oh, this jacket looks nice. He does like to dress pretty well, so maybe something like this would be good. However, he might not have many opportunities to wear this over in Nord. You're probably right. How about getting him something for his outdoor activities? He really seems to like driving around and fishing. Now that's a good idea. You know all that stuff pretty well, don't you? I guess this is your chance to shine. Here's hoping I don't disappoint. Let's start by taking a look over there. How about these boots? They're not bad, but I don't think they'll be that sturdy since they're casual wear. Gwen's more likely to have hiking boots or something like that already. That's true. Hey, one of those hats over there might work. I think he'd look good in a hat. And it'd be pretty practical since he spends so much time outside. You're right. Let's go have a look. How about this one? Looks good to me. The design on it's nice too, so I think he'd like it. Great, then we'll have our gift. Sharon, could you? Where'd she go? Something tells me she disappeared while our attention was on those hats. Maybe she was trying to give us some alone time. Dang it, Sharon. Well, either way, let's take this up to the register. Sharon's probably gone back to the dorm, so we can show her later. Yeah, thanks, Reen. Oh my. Your bond with Elisa strengthened. Ooh, they're like 3.5. Alright. Let's go outside. Look at the map and... Oop, wrong one. We gotta look at the cafe. Oh no, margarita's there. I baked more of my extra special cookies yesterday. What makes them special, you ask? Oh, just the fact that the moment they touch your lips, you'll fall madly, passionately in love with me. Oh, boys, would you like to try some cookies I made? Nope. Abandoned ship, abandoned ship. Run away. Hey, Steve. And we've got the waitress. I heard that the summer festival is full of exciting attractions. I'd really like to go see it for myself one day, but that doesn't seem like it'll happen any year soon. Oh, the choice of not being able to take time off work. Not you. I just talked to you. Trying to talk to this person. Vivi thought it'd be fun to swap places yesterday, so I played along. But the head of the gardening club is a lot sharper than she seems. She figured out that I wasn't Vivi immediately. I've been switching places with Lindy since forever. It's pretty fun to be able to live someone else's life for a while, even if you're twins. Heimdall Summer Festival is a prime opportunity to see the Imperial family in the flesh. Rumor has it that Princess Alphen will be making an appearance this year, which has everyone excited, myself included. Maybe I'll have to go too. The real highlight of the summer festival is the summer races. These aren't your run-of-the-mill horse races. These are time-honored tradition. Even the Imperial family watches them. I think Prince Cedric's gonna be there this year, so people are already getting all hyped up. Sure, Princess Alphen's still the most popular, but the people's love for Prince Cedric isn't anything to scoff at either. Alright, so let's see if we can shop. I don't know. I know I don't have really money, but I wanted to remember what he has. So he has all the pizzas and stuff like that. Okay. So let's go talk to Machias. Maybe I'd be better off with a less formal tone. Hey there, Machias. What are you up to? But what should I write? I'm just drawing a blank here. I didn't even think he heard me. Is he studying? He's not writing his notebook, though. Should I bring up the summer festival? Or would that be just one step above chatting about the weather? I wonder what he's writing. I think he's probably trying to write that letter he mentioned to his family. Let's look at this now. So Maki still has an exclamation point next to him. We're gonna go up here and see who's up here. Oh look, she's talking to the kids. And that's why I'm so excited for the upcoming performance here. Well, how about that? I'm a big fan of music too. I'll be there for sure. Duh. Alright, well, we'll just keep on. Oh, wait a minute. We need to make a left. Make a left. Nice butler. Once again, Master Patrick has departed to parts unknown. He has been acting somewhat strangely of late. Could something have happened at the academy? It may be hard to believe, but he really is a sensitive young man. Alright, is that all you say? My apologies, my tendency to worry too much about my young master has once again overtaken me. While I'm aware that my attempts to resolve his troubles for him will do him no good, I struggle to contain myself. Alrighty then. And here's a maid. Lottie. Oh, is that a recipe book you have there? You must be one dedicated chef to walk around with something like that. Sigh, I wish I had that kind of focus. I don't know if I'm that dedicated, but it seems like you're a little down about cooking in general. What's wrong? Well, the students of this dorm have rather extravagant palates. Meanwhile, I'm only capable of making what they deem commoner food, which they quickly tire of. I fear for my continued employment if I'm unable to improve my cooking skills and make food that fits their tastes. Being a maid sounds like hard work. Is there any way I can help you? How about this? Could you bring me along some unique dishes? Unique what now? A dish made by someone so skilled that it becomes a true standout. Truly unique. A shining testament to cooking as an art. Bearing witness to such incredible dishes might be an effective way to learn more about cooking as a whole. I'm well aware of how shameless and massive this request is, so if you wish to decline, then that's fine too. Don't worry about it. I'd love to help you out. I'll be sure to bring you any unique dishes I come across. Thank you very much. You're a true gentleman. Well, we already have one. Offer unique dishes. Apparently that one we have isn't considered unique. Alright then. And nothing over here. No one over here. Oh, here we go. You're Bridget from class 2, right? If so, I'm here to help with the request that you sent in to the student council. That's me, all right. And you're Reem from class 7. Now that we've established that we know each other, let's get down to business. Can you get started right now? Accept her request. I sure can. Ask away. Sorry, I gotta fix my computer here. So you wrote that you're having some issues with your childhood friend? That's right, Alan from class 4, to be specific. We're from the same town, and we used to go to Sunday school together. I ended up having to leave that school though, and I never saw him after that, so that's why I was so happy to run into him again here. But, I see where this is going. You're an upper class student though, aren't you? I'm surprised you were childhood friends with someone who, well, isn't. What? Is that weird? Well, I wouldn't say it's weird, but it's pretty rare, isn't it? Well, it's true that nobles and commoners don't have many opportunities to interact with one another in Erebonia. I'm just the daughter of a baron, though, so our family isn't all that influential. My father was never one to put much importance on social standing, either. He even let me attend Sunday school on my own since it was close enough to home. That would explain it. I guess your dad's kind of like mine. So what exactly would you like me to do? You said you weren't sure what he was thinking. Well, I'm not sure why, but Alan's been doing everything he can to avoid me ever since we met up again here. He just gives me the cold shoulder whenever I try to speak to him, too. That's not good. Any idea why he might be acting like this? Not at all, which is why I'm so worried. I haven't done anything that could have offended him the few times we've talked. And it's not like he'd have some grudge from when we were younger, either. We got along so well back then that we used to play together all the time. It would be one thing if he was just avoiding me, but he started treating me like some sort of nuisance. As far as I can tell, something seems to have happened to him at the fencing club. Those could definitely be related. Either way, seems like the quickest solution is to ask Alan himself. Slow down for a sec. Don't worry, I'm not just gonna walk right up to him and ask him directly. But he might be more willing to open up to another guy about it. I'll go talk to him and try to figure out what's going on in his head or through his head. Well then, thank you. Okay, I better go find him. Actually, before I do you know if he'd be at fencing club today? Most likely, yes. You'll probably find him in the training hall. Got it. Before you go, Reen, please promise you'll tell me everything you managed to get out of him. If I'm to blame here, I'd rather know. Please don't hide that from me. I won't, I promise. Quest childhood friends intentions started. Alright, so we've got that one. And then we have Snapped, which we have to go see Fidelio. Alright, so we're going up at the school. And we have a whole bunch of people in the student union. And then Laura at the gymnasium. So let's go check out Laura at the gymnasium. And I'm trying to remember. These are locker rooms. And that's the training hall. Ah. Excuse me, I'm looking for a guy named Alan. He's supposed to be a member of this club, but is he off today or something? Not with my permission, at least. He didn't even mention he'd be out today. Oh? In other words, he's skipping practice. Got a feeling I know where he is, though. I see. Where exactly are you thinking? I'd check the field if I were you. Unlike Patrick, Alan actually cares about this club. Chances are he's skipping practice so he can train on his own. Well then, now that he mentions it, Patrick isn't here either. Sigh, that's not really an excuse, but I find it hard to blame him after what happened. Come to think of it, what did happen here last month? I'd only heard rumors. Thank you, Steve. I'd rather not dig this stuff up, but both of them are skipping today, so what the hell? Truth is, Alan and Patrick faced off last month. Patrick, being the slimy little scumbag he is, made a show of holding back, then still beat Alan down. It was humiliating. Crushed all of Alan's confidence right out of him. I don't doubt it. That's why I'm letting him off easy for now. I'd like to see him bounce back from this, though. Tell you what, if you got some business with Alan, do us a favor and tell him to drop by. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but we'd appreciate it. Of course, I'll be sure to tell him if I have the chance. Alright, so we came across the training hall in our search for Laura, who's probably at the pool. She's almost always at the pool when I go looking for her. Maybe she's upstairs. Oh no, there she is. She's actually in the pool. Normally she's like just standing next to it. Oh, Laura. Huff huff. Really focusing on my swimming has proven a good way to rid my mind of unwanted thoughts. Now for one more set. Swimming puts me at ease when I'm in the water. All my superfluous thoughts just seem to melt away. Now for one more set. Is that it? Apparently that's it. Alright, let's look at... I always look at the wrong map. Alright, so everybody else... Oh, they said to check the field for Alan. Oh, there he is to the left. You're that guy from class 7, right? Do you have some business with me or something? No, nothing like that. I saw you training out there here and was pretty impressed. That's all. That said, you seem a little hesitant, and it's getting in the way of your form. What makes you think you can just show up and criticize me? Is it just because you're a noble? Yeah, that's right. I've heard about you. Should a high and mighty noble like you even talk to a lowly commoner like me? Or do you get a pass when it's condescension? That stuff has never really bothered me. It seems like this guy has a noble-shaped ship on his shoulder. Putting our baggage aside for now, you came here to train, didn't you? How about you join me for a while? Me? Train with you? Yeah, it's a chance to practice in a way you wouldn't normally. I'm sure you'd find it beneficial. What do you say? Well, I don't know what you're planning, but if it'll make me stronger, then I'm on board. I wouldn't say no to some big fancy noble who took the time out of his busy day to ask me anyway. Huh? Okay, I'll go get everything ready. I wonder if Instructor Sarah will let me borrow one of the combat shells. Reen called Instructor Sarah and she gave him permission to use a combat shell. Interesting. You guys use this thing in Class 7, right? Are we seriously gonna fight it? It looks a little intimidating, but it makes for great training, I promise. I'll take point for now, so feel free to attack as often as you'd like. Right.
Bring it on!
Alright. Meet the following conditions. Alan deals the finishing blow. Alan is conscious at the battle's end. Interesting.
Go!
Alright. So I just want to check. So we can't link. So let's just do our normal attack. Piercing strike. Thrust sword forwards, piercing a foe. And soaring bird releases a bird-shaped shockwave. Interesting.
Go!
Okay. See what happens. And Serene took a pretty good hit. And we could use his normally, his S-Craft, but we need to let Alan be alive. And we need him to strike the death blow. And he has no arts. And he doesn't have any support arts either.
Here we go! Argus, activate. Ha! Go!
Okay.
Yep. My turn. Yep.
Oh boy. Alright, that was a
Not
bad
yet.
move. Good thing I put that thing on him earlier. We need healing stuff. Do we have any healing stuff? Status abnormalities. EP.
Ha!
Apparently I should have put a healing Sepith on Reen. This doesn't work out very well.
Not yet.
Alright, we have literally nothing healing. Flame Slash. I used to have a healing thing on him, and I don't anymore.
Flames, gather on my blade.
Esprit. Just don't kill it. Just hurt it a lot. Just speed up the battle. Oh no.
I'm sorry, everyone.
He has the same stuff. Alright, so note to self, come back when you have more stuff. And get a healing. Something. Quartz. And Alan's dead. So we lost. The party was wiped out. It's gonna be really hard because I don't have healing stuff at all. Alright, well let's
Here we go.
do this first.
Flames, gather on my blade. Strike! Tisla!
Okay.
Go! Arcus, activate. Ha! Go! All right, let's do this. Yep.
Ugh, I keep looking at it like it's gonna suddenly appear.
Go! Ta! My turn. Arcus, activate.
Alright, so he doesn't have CP. He doesn't have EP either.
Yep. Ha!
Oh, he can't use that. Doesn't do anything for him.
My turn. Huh. My turn. Huh. Huh.
Oh god, he's gonna die. Yep.
Here we go.
Oh. But wait, it said that they had to meet both criteria, and I can't heal him. Thank you, Steve. No.
Ha! Go! Arcus, activate. Huh. Huh. Here we go. Ha. See?
Nice. Did we win? You bet we did. Not surprising after that last attack of yours. That was a sight to behold. Thanks. I feel like I've got my confidence back now. At least a little bit of it. Good to hear. Alan's thinking. What's the matter? Oh, I kind of feel bad about all the flack I gave you earlier. That's all. I mean, you know, all the high and mighty noble stuff. Don't worry about it. But is there some reason you got so caught up in that? It's embarrassing to say out loud, but envy, I guess. I used to be awful at almost everything I did. Sports, studying, anything you can think of. Still am, really. But I knew this noble, who was basically my opposite. She could try anything and do it flawlessly. I was always so frustrated by that. All I wanted to do was be her equal, but no matter what I did, I couldn't manage it. It's going pretty good so far. We just helped out a guy that was part of a quest to help a girl, of course. And we had a bonding point with Instructor Sarah. And Instructor Sarah got shanghaied into having an evening at the bar with the history teacher and another teacher. It was kind of funny, actually. That's a pretty lame reason, huh? No, not at all. But that noble you're talking about, it's Bridget, isn't it? How did you know? Yes, that's the troll. Sorry, I guess it's time to come clean. Reen told Alan about Bridget's request. So that's how she felt. Now that I think about it, I really have been acting like a jerk. In your defense, I can sort of understand why you acted that way. Nobody wants to show their weaknesses to someone they look up to. It's not even that. I look up to her so much as I want her to just look at me. Huh? What do you mean by? God, nothing. Forget I said anything. So that's the way it is. Anyway, if that's what she sent you here for, I'll go talk to her. Besides, I owe her a personal apology for being so mean to her lately. She needs to know That my issue was with myself, not her. In fact, I'll go do that right now. What about the people? I hope the two of you can smooth things over. Me too. Thanks for all you've done for me today. Childhood friends' intentions completed. Did you tell him about the friends at the club that wanted to see him? Just saying. Alright, so now we need to go and see Fidelio. And Fidelio resides at the student union, I believe. Who are you? Oh, you're, what's his name? The vice principal. You there! Button up that shirt! It may be summer, but only simpletons use that as an excuse to look sloppy. Sorry, he's stricter than usual today. Alright, let's leave the guy with the handlebar mustache alone. He's not very nice. And everybody else is in here. So here's Crow. Man, if only we could bet on the races, I'd be rolling out of here on a wave of Mira. Watching them's fun enough, but it's just not the same without cash on the line. You know what I mean? We'll just have to deal with it. Rules are rules, unfortunately. But speaking of, I read something very interesting in a magazine the other day. Interesting, you say? I'm all ears. You know, I haven't checked since I've been on stream again. I can take a look back at it real quick. Let's take a look. Nope, it's not coming up right now. But I looked at the summary and the other thing, but the number we want is the number that won't truly update until tomorrow. Okay, so they talked. This is a contest practically tailor-made for me. They've got a pretty fancy reward for the lucky winner, too. I'd be an idiot to let this chance pass. Alright, well, Reen seems awful bored with that. Let's look again. Oh, Fee's back in her room, too. I mean, it is the student union. They must be all upstairs in their various sorted into sundry clubs and such. Oh wait, who's this? Eustace. The tea here is of considerable quality. Huh, you're looking pretty comfortable. Have you been coming here often lately? You might say that. I've been caught up in some bothersome circumstances, as it were. Oh? Well, pay it no mind. It's nothing but a trifle, really. I've been caught up in some bothersome, yeah. Okay, no bonding point with you. Let's go look for all the other people. Whew, it almost makes me dizzy. Oh, here's Emma. Oh, yes. And Rose, the other thing you missed was I came in here earlier and I talked to the girl that's across the table from Emma that has the glasses on. And part of their storyline, funnily enough, when we talked to them before, is that they were supposed to be writing a book or a story or whatever together. And the other girl was like, you know, don't really need to help me, Emma. You know, I'll just let you know when it's done. And then, you know, something like that. Well, then when I came in here to talk to her earlier, she's basically writing yaoi. It's pretty funny. So I don't know what Emma thinks about this, but Reen's comment was, what does Emma think about this? And the girl didn't respond. Oh yes, it was kind of funny. So let's see what Emma says. Emma, if you were staring at those pages any harder, you'd burn a hole through them. Reen, how do I explain this? Dorothy asked me to proofread this manuscript of hers, you see. Sounds like a rough job. Couldn't help but notice you're looking a little red, though. Are you feeling all right? I'm feeling perfectly fine. And this manuscript definitely isn't full of salacious imagery either. Say what now? Anyway, I'm doing fine, so there's no need to worry. I couldn't be better. This manuscript is full of totally unobjectionable content, too. Sob. Okay, so no bonding point with her. I want to see what this girl says now. I hope Emma enjoys my book. But even more than that, I hope that she and I will be able to join forces and create them together one day. So that's kind of funny. And now we've got, what, the fishing club guy? Yeah, I don't think I need to talk to him. Yeah, he's not in. Gone fishing, literally. Ah, can't see. Oh, this is the weird girl with the occult stuff. Excuse me. When I think of swimming pools, the first thing that comes to mind is drowning. And when I think of drowning, I cannot help but think of ghosts. I can hardly wait for swimming lessons to begin. Just a ray of sunshine, aren't you, Burl? And this is the student council room. I was in here before. And she probably doesn't say anything new, but let's see.
Oh, Rean, did you get the request list?
I sure did. I'm actually working through it right now.
Glad I was half asleep on my way to the academy this morning, so I wasn't totally sure if I'd put them in your mailbox or not. I take my work home all the time, but the sleep deprivation is really starting to get to me.
Yeah, I know a couple people who probably feel very much the same way. Wait, you're saying you deliver them personally? First thing in the morning?
That's right. I dropped them off on my way to the academy.
On your way? Our dorm is anything but on your way to the academy from yours. It's the opposite direction. Sigh, I had no idea you were going that far out of your way for me.
Oh, it's really no problem. You're always helping us out, so it's the least I can do. Well then, good luck today.
Thanks. I still feel bad making her go out of her way for me. I'll have to work extra hard to make up for it. I'm probably only gonna go for a little bit longer, so we'll just skip it for now. So we'll hang out for a little while, and I don't think I'm gonna do everything up to starting the schoolhouse, because the schoolhouse will probably be lengthy, because you know it's fighting lots of monsters and stuff. So I think I'm gonna save and start that tomorrow. Here's the photography guy. Redblade, thank you for the follow. You must be Fidelio. You sent in a request about the photography club to the student council, right? Yeah, that's me. I'm actually head of the photography club. Given that you're first year helping out the student council, I suppose that makes you Rean. The Rean I've heard about. Guilty as charged. I believe your request said something about an issue with a first year club member? That's right. I was hoping I could handle it on my own, but that's becoming less and less likely. I really do want to stop Rex though. So would you be willing to lend me a hand? And we accept the request, of course. Of course, let's get him. So Rex has been taking pictures of other students and selling them, and the photography club guy wants him to be stopped, or to stop. So we're gonna finish that, and then we'll handle the schoolhouse tomorrow. Like I said, the matter I want to discuss with you concerns a first-year student by the name of Rex. Apparently, he's been taking inappropriate photographs of girls without their permission. And to make matters worse, he's been exchanging them in shady deals with some of the other boys at the academy. Yeah, that's not cool. Wow, that definitely sounds pretty sketchy. In fact, it sounds like a blatant violation of the Academy's rules. Indeed it does. I'm not sure exactly what kind of photographs they are or what he's exchanging them for, but the fact he's violating the rules of the Academy is clear. If he keeps it up, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up suspended or even expelled. And that's why I want to stop him before it's too late. That's true. He's practically doomed if the instructors or the girls themselves find out about this. Speaking of which, have you tried discussing this with Rex in private? I've asked about it a few times in passing, but he always plays innocent. I assume he thinks it's safe to continue as long as he doesn't get caught in the act. I see. In that case, let's catch him in the act. Bust him while he's exchanging his photos. I wish it didn't have to come to this, but I don't think we'd have any other choice at this point. But a word of warning, he's been extremely vigilant lately. I think I might have raised the issue one too many times and put him on guard, which is why I'm going to ask you to catch him for me. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Rex and I might be from different social classes, but I've always seen us as friends who shared a mutual trust. All I want is for him to understand what he's doing and stop, but it does make me sad that it's come to this. We'll just have to hope that catching him in the act will give us the chance to show him what he's doing is wrong. I suppose you're right. Either way, he seems to have a number of prearranged spots where he conducts these deals. Good to know. I've managed to work out 2 of them so far. First of them is behind the storage building on the field, and the other is near the old schoolhouse. Those spots do seem secluded enough to get away with some shady business. He has a good eye for these things. You're going to want to be careful when trying to get near him, though. He has a knack for sensing danger. Tread very lightly. I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, I'll start looking for him in the 2 spots you mentioned. Alright, so the quest has started. Wait a minute. I thought he had an exclamation point for a second. Alright, so we saw Reen, we saw Crow, we saw Toa, and we saw Emma. But none of them really told me anything that I could help them with. That's interesting. Alright, so let's go over to the field. And apparently we're supposed to sneak up on this dude. So I don't know if, like, a lot of games you actually have to, like, really sneak. It's closed. Oh man, this picture's great. Rex, you're an artist. A genius, even. Huh? I don't mean to brag, but you're totally right. I am a genius. Found him. Looks like Fidelio hit that nail right on the head. Now, I just need to see a deal go down. So, have you got the goods? Of course, man. I brought some top quality stuff. Now we're talking. Let's get... Hold up. What's going on, Rex? Don't tell me it's that Fidelio guy again. Nah, not him. It's just a feeling. Let's split for now. We'll meet back up at Area B. Got it? Got it. Why'd it get so quiet all of a sudden? We can't really sneak, and we can't crawl or hide. What the... They're gone. Wait, did he sense I was here and run away? Tokate, I said hi. Did he sense I was here and run away? Sure seems that way, right over those boxes by the looks of it. So this is what Fidelio meant about him being really good at sensing danger. He'll be a tough one to catch. It's not going to happen if I waste my time standing around here, though. Better find out where he went. Alright, so he said here. And then by the schoolhouse, that's right. So by the schoolhouse. Hey, you. Oh, Patrick. Oh, hey, Patrick. I see you're hard at work again as the student council's errand boy. Though I can hardly imagine a more fitting role for the ringleader of a class of misfits. He almost seemed kind of down after last month, like he regretted what he said. But it looks like we're back to the old Patrick again. What are you smiling about? I hope you're not expecting an apology for what I said last month, because if so, you'll be waiting a long time. I admit, losing my composure like that wasn't befitting of my status as a member of the nobility, but yeah, I get it. I don't feel bent out of shape or anything, so let's just put it behind us, okay? Trying to feign nonchalance, are you? Always have to be the cool one, don't you, Schwartzer? No matter. I'll leave you to take care of whatever menial chores you've been saddled with today. I have no intention of letting you get the better of me again, in the classroom or in combat. So be ready. Alright, Patrick. What was all that about? I guess that means he really has been dwelling on what happened last month this whole time. Maybe he's not half bad after all. Yes, he is. Alright, let's check out by the old schoolhouse. I hate to go too fast though, because, you know, if we're sneaking up on somebody. I can't go down there, so oh, there they are. And I can't hide. There he is. The same guy from before is with them, too. He should have the pictures on hand, so now would be the time to ask. Sorry, do you have a minute? Just don't fall. Who's that? Have you got a new customer? Nah, I'm pretty sure that's Reen from Class 7. You know, the guy who's always helping out the student council. Damn, we just about closed the deal, too. He might have been the one you noticed earlier, then. No doubt about it. And he set it straight for us. We can't let him see the stash, though. What are we gonna do? He's already pretty close. Don't worry, I've got a plan. If we make it out of here alive, we'll meet at point C. You ready? Yeah. I've got some questions for you, too. Whoa, what are you doing over there in that revealing swimsuit, Elisa? That was easy. You'll land on the other hill. Wait, Elisa? Why would she even be in a... Dummy. Son of a... Alright. And they're gone already. Well, they're fast, if nothing else. They've got me good this time. You gonna be that stupid again? It doesn't seem like they'd finished their trade, though. I've been to the places Fidelio mentioned, but it seems like they have another meeting spot. They'll want a place no one will find them. Maybe like a building that's not used very often. I'd better start searching then. So not the old schoolhouse, because that's the one that's going to give us the if you enter here message. They're locked. Something has changed inside the old schoolhouse every month so far. No reason to believe this will be any different. We're going to need to be ready for anything. So what do I do now? Should I start investigating? Walk away. Alright, I just wanted to verify because that is a not often used building. So maybe let's look at the map. I mean, people in the library. Even there's that we were already behind the storage building. We couldn't go in the storage building. And we were already in the gymnasium. That doesn't mean they wouldn't go in the locker room. Boys' locker room. Alright. Process of elimination. And this is the training room, but there's always people in here. I don't think we need to talk to Patrick again right now. I don't really feel like putting up with his nonsense. Red Blade Gaming Auditorium. Oh, that one that's not used. Okay. Thank you for that. Because I don't go back there because it's always locked. Saves me a lot of time. I really appreciate that. The auditorium's open. Maybe he found his way in here. Alright. Let's look over here. Can't go in there. They don't seem to be up there. Oh, we can go in here. There they are. Nice. I'll take this one. Well then, it was a pleasure doing business with you. Gah, seriously? Again? Hey, Sam. Okay, gotta go later. Wait up, Rex. Okay, hand it over. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you, but you shouldn't have that photo. I guess I'm sunk. Fine, here you go. Reen confiscated the offending photo. Ooh. Is this President Toa? I'm a big fan, alright? What? You got a problem with that? Not exactly. I wasn't really sure what to expect when I heard that Rex was taking inappropriate photos. But this is just a picture of her working, like she always does. Isn't it great? It's Toa in her natural habitat. How can your heart not melt when you see that sweet look of determination? Sneaking a picture like this is an art, and you can't deny that Rex is a master of his craft, can you? Can you? Well, I really can't. But he still took this photo without permission, so... Yeah, I figured as much. That's why I handed it over. Are you sure you're going to be standing here talking to me while Rex gets away? Yeah, good point. I can tell he's still somewhere in the auditorium, though. Seems like he's planning on hiding out in here and hoping I'll leave. I've got some bad news for you, Rex. Either way, I'd better not catch you buying candid photos again. Got it? Yeah, got it. Alright, so we're in this room. This is the stage. Just check out the other side of the room. Can we go out the door? Yes, we can. There's no other doors here. So let's go upstairs. No door here. And no doors here. And he's over there. Of course he is, because I went this way. Speed running. Ha! Caught you, Rex. Sorry, Rex. It's over. There's nowhere to run. Just come quietly and brace for a lecture from Fidelio. Angry. It's very easy to to look and see. When I'm done, I'll probably be over there because I moderate for her, so behave. Sai, how'd you even think to look up there, or up here? Alright, so we get poofed back to the office. Alright, the game's up, Rex. Hand over all the photos you've taken without their subject's permission. And don't even think about holding on to the photo quartz you used to take them. Fine, this is all I've got left though. Fidelio took the photographs and photo quartz from Rex. Well, someone wanted a picture of the nun, and Elisa, and Laura swimming, and one of the twins, I think, painting? Can't remember her name. And it looks like there are even more in the photo quartz, too. Well, yeah. These are really nice photos, though. I'm surprised. So am I. They're all very characteristic of the girls featured in them. They really convey each girl's individual charms. So you like them too, then? They're beautiful photographs. I'll give you that. So... But that doesn't change the fact that they were taken without the girl's permission. It doesn't matter how well taken a picture is if the subject doesn't want to be photographed. I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to say here, don't you? I guess, yeah. By the way, we'd heard that you were exchanging them with some of the other students. That's right. I'm afraid we're going to need to ask you to give us whatever you've traded them for. Fine. He handed Fidelio a magazine. It's full of pictures of girls. Well, at least he wasn't selling them for Mira. So now what happens to me? If the photos were too risque, I was going to tell you to leave the club. But I think I know just the way to put this all behind us. Fidelio tore up the photographs and put the photo quartz under a bright light, utterly destroying the photographs on it. Oh no. No, all my hard work, all my blood, sweat, and tears. Compared to having the instructors find out about what you were doing, this is a cakewalk. Well, that's true. I doubt anyone other than Fidelio would have forgiven me for what I did either. Well, you're a top-notch photographer after all. I know you'll do great things if you put your mind to it. You really think so? I'm sorry I haven't been coming to the club for a while, too. As long as you realize what you did was wrong, I have no intention of harping on the matter any further. It looks like everything's okay between them now. That's a relief. Anyway, I'm not going to tell you to stop taking pictures of girls, but make sure you get their permission in the future, okay? I'm sure the photographs you will take will turn out even better that way. Okay. Quest snapped completed. And we got a green pendulum as a reward. Hello, Reen Schwartzer of Class 7 speaking. It's Nyhart. Are you free at the moment, Schwartzer? I am. Did you need something? Good. As it happens, I have a little proposal for you. If you have a moment to spare, come speak with me in the faculty lounge. I'll give you the details in person. Is this an urgent matter? No, there's no need to rush, or even come along at all if you can't make it. Your other responsibilities take precedence. If you do have time, however, I would appreciate your presence. I wonder what this proposal is. Hold on, wasn't he supposed to be returning to his unit today? Oh well, I'm sure I'll find out whenever I make it to the faculty lounge. Alright. So, I'm at the front gate. Before I go to the faculty lounge, I want to leave. It'll let me. Not yell at me like it did before. Alright, and then on my map, I want to go to the dormitory. And the last I looked... Alright. Maybe I was wrong. Alright. I must have seeing the wrong thing. Let's go back to school. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, don't hurt your... That's... Ow. Alright, let's look at the map. Oh, she's in the first floor of the main building. And Elliot is on the second floor. Alright, for some reason I was looking at the wrong building. Make sure she's not hiding around here somewhere. The infirmary. Make sure she's not sick. Oh, she is sick. Oh, she's sleeping. Okay. So that's where Fee is. And Elliot... Oh, it's all those people again. Elliot is probably in the music room. Musical performances are just one of the things Summer Festival's famous for. The local music academy sends out a group to play there every year. Maybe this year it'll be... something the matter? I was just remembering how I'd go watch them every year. I guess there's still part of me that wishes I could go this year too. For that matter, why am I not in the music room? Because that's not me, that's Reen. Okay, so he doesn't say anything, and she's playing what we call flute, but according to our friend Mitch, who knows this game very well, says it's actually an ocarina. And I've actually gone to buy food, so I want to see. Note, because I'm having trouble figuring this out, but now that I have foods. Creamy chowder recovers 1400 and cures freeze. We can do 2 whole juice. It's 1000 HP and cures faint. This is poison, cures poison, and 1000 HP. And an omelet, which cures KO and recovers HP and defense, depending on what version of the omelet you get. Well, I definitely need a lot of these things. Whole juice, creamy chowder, and honey syrup. Alright, well, we definitely need something that cures faint, and we can cook 2 of these with the honey syrup. No. Elliot's good at cooking, and Emma's not good at cooking. Laura's good at cooking, and apparently Fee and Machias are really good. Is that why they got the smiley faces? Reen and Fee? Oh, well, let me pick any of them. Okay, so just Reen.
Let's give this a try.
Wow, that came
Kate
out
says
well.
she's very jealous of you because you are playing too much Trails and she wants to play Trails. Oh, poor Kate. We've got golden juice
There we
and
go.
whole juice. Okay, so that's helpful. And now we can only make omelets and creamy chowder. So what do we need? Omelets are eggs and rock salt, and chowder is all this other stuff, so we can make 4.
Okay, let's give this a try.
So I don't have to be in the kitchen to cook.
Wow,
I can
that
just
came out
use the
well.
recipe book. Jewel pottage times 2,
There we go.
and creamy chowder and frozen
What
soup.
even is...
Alright, let's make some omelets. We can make 5.
Okay,
And apparently
let's
only
give this a
Reen
try.
can cook.
that came out well. There we go. What do you...
Well, at least it wasn't burnt or whatever it was the last time. That was helpful. Alright, so now that we're in the school building, I'm gonna go down, and I think I remember where the faculty lounge is. I think it's on the first floor. And I think it might be down this hall or the other side. I can't remember. Oh, that's the courtyard. No, that's definitely not it. And these are the classrooms, so it's got to be the other side. I think. Could be wrong. Infirmary. Faculty lounge. There we go. Hello, Schwartzer. Have you finished assisting the student council? Yes, sir. We've managed to take care of our most pressing tasks. By the way, I was under the impression that you'd be returning to the military. Was there a change of plans? I've resolved my military business in record time. I got back not too long ago, in fact. You're saying you've already come and gone? You must be exhausted. Exhausted doesn't begin to cover it. To make matters worse, Instructor Thomas roped me into drinking with him last night. I hardly managed to get any shut-eye, so maybe I shouldn't be telling you about this. I was about to say, but he went out with Instructor Thomas even after all that? I never would have expected him to be so friendly. Moving on, Instructor Vallenstein told me about your swimming lessons. It seems as though the men of Class 7 suffered a truly humiliating defeat. Oh, it was pretty bad. I can't really think of one. Arcead and Clausel, Schwartzer. I'm referring to Arcead and Clausel. If what Instructor Vallenstein told me holds true, those two swam circles all around you men. Or maybe I should say boys. Men of the Empire would not stand for this. For the sake of masculinity the world over, please tell me you at least felt a little twinkle of frustration? Well, I mean, a twinge, sure. Then there may be hope for you yet. Oh my gosh. Bye, Sam. Thanks for coming in. Listen well, Schwartzer. If you've got the time and the guts, I'd be willing to teach you men how men swim. I'm going to need you to clarify that. Swimming is more about knowing how to breathe and use your body than it is your body itself. Us Army men undergo training in order to learn how to swim quickly and efficiently. No wasted movements, no wasted breaths. And I would be willing to pass this all on to you in order to keep you from being shown up by those two girls again. Seriously? I'm always serious. If you've got the stones, gather up Class 7's men and I'll teach you all at once. This might be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Make your choice. Right. Let's get swimming. If you're willing to teach us, I'm not going to waste this opportunity. Now there's an answer. Gather up the other men and meet me in the gymnasium. Alright, so we have a quest to gather up the men and meet him in the gymnasium, which apparently, poof, happened. And I'm waiting for a place to save, but apparently I'm not going to get one. I didn't want to turn down the opportunity because I wasn't sure I'd get it again. So, let's see. So why are we here again? The instructor Neihart wants to teach us how to swim as effectively as possible. In that case, we owe him our gratitude. Makis is pissed. I still don't get why we needed to assemble so quickly just for some swimming lessons. If it's such a pressing issue for you, I can't imagine any of us would mind if you left us and went back to the dorm. It's not an issue, it's an observation, you smarmy little... Ahahaha. Cough. Right. Let's begin. We'll begin with warm-ups, done in accordance with the Manway method. Of course, it's called the Manway method. The Manway method? Did you just make that up? The name's not important. The method, on the other hand, is. You'll be racing each other one-on-one. Nothing gets a man motivated like some sweaty competition. Now, Schwartzer, why don't we start with you since you decided to pipe up about the name? Pick your first opponent. Yes, instructor. Let's compete with Elliot first. Elliot, would you mind going first? That's fine with me. I don't know if I'll pose much of a challenge, but I'll try my hardest. Yeah, you didn't see me swim before? My swimming is terrible. I apologize for anybody who's watching. And apparently I'm not getting a safe spot until after we're done swimming. So, on your marks, get set, go. Assume it's the same as before. Press Y or B when the circles overlap, yes. Doing this repeatedly will increase your speed, yes. Came in second. Told you I'm a lousy swimmer. Yes. It's ending. I wanted to save, and I don't know if I'd get this task again. So, yes, I'm in the pool. Did you hear that, Rose? He's like, you're in the pool again? You're swimming again? As you saw how horrible I was at it. Try again. No, yeah, he's like, you're swimming again? Oh my god. Alright. Alright, that was terrible. But I came in first, barely. And once you get off with the rhythm on the thing, because it speeds up, you're screwed. Tell Kate I'm swimming and I suck at it. Yeah, but I still have to race everybody else and watch off to race Neihart. If I had to race Sarah, I'm probably going to have to race Neihart. You're really fast. You're not exactly a slow swimmer yourself. Are you here to chit-chat? Or are you here to swim? Get back here at once. Yes, instructor. Yes, sir. And our link level increased. Ooh, by swimming instead of playing cards. The Manway method warm-ups continued in this fashion. And in the end, everyone had raced everyone without a single break. And we're all exhausted in the pool. Who dares wins, exactly. Woo, 4 races in a row really takes its toll on you. You're telling me I'm exhausted. Yeah, I think we're about done for the day. I'm ready for a nap. I knew swimming would be tiring. I didn't know it could get this bad. That should do it for our warm-ups, correct? I would appreciate it if we could get to the meat of these lessons. How naive. Sorry, I think I might have misheard. You're all naive, every last one of you. You boys think you're ready to learn anything after a wimpy little warm-up like that? Oh, we still have a long way to go. Which leads us into our next exercise of the day, limit breakers. I'm not the only one panicking about the word break being in that name, am I? What are those, exactly? There's no such thing as a dumb question, Rugnitz, but that one came awfully close. Wow. As the name would suggest, this exercise has you swimming to, then through the limits of your endurance. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh no, instructor, this is a surefire way to drown. Don't do this to us. But don't worry, I'll give you 30 whole seconds to rest for every length of the pool you swim. Is he serious? That didn't sound like a joke to me. It sure does. Yes, it is. I remembered when he showed up and called me on the phone. I was like, oh, it's him. Serene, maybe this is how they do it in the army. I don't think so. He says it is. Somehow I don't think so. It seems as though each of you has expended all your reserves of energy by now. I'm honestly surprised that none of us are dead yet. Was there any point to all of this? Huh, you still doubt me? I suggest checking on how long your last times were. I'm sure you'll find yourselves impressed. Everyone checked their final times, just as Instructor Neidhart had suggested. No way! It felt like it took us hours to get across the pool. What exactly happened here? Oh, once you reach your limit, your body dedicates all its energy to swimming, not wasting an ounce on anything else. This is the method I told you about. Keep swimming like this, and you'll be able to cut your times even further. So this is why you pushed us so far. There was a method to your madness all along. That's right. Snide comments aside, you all performed very well. You might want to use these to recover from your training, though. We got 5 Tiro bombs! Yay! Thank you. That's all for today. But this isn't the end. You'd better keep training so those girls don't show you up again. Of course, thank you for taking the time to coach us. Swimming lessons completed. Alright. Yes. So now, I can save. Now that I've cooked, and I got some stuff for the horror that was swimming again. So that works out pretty well for me. Ended up going about half hour over what I wanted because of, once again, unexpected swimming. So I want to say, once again, thank you to Rose for moderating my channel and for being a good friend and being so much fun. And to everybody who has been so wonderful to come in and hang out with me and help me increase my stream times. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the last little bit. If I don't get a message from them tonight, I'll get one in the morning with my numbers updated. And between earlier and now, I'm really hoping that we put this thing to bed. And tomorrow we'll be affiliate and we can have a celebration. We'll see. Keep your fingers crossed. So also, if you haven't joined the Discord, I always say the Discord is there. Please take a look at it. We'd be glad to have you there and hang out with us. And the YouTube channel. I don't have a whole lot of followers on there yet, so if you use YouTube and you don't mind giving me a follow, that would be great. It's a lot of stuff that's on my Twitch, but I am thinking about putting some unique content in there in the future. So that is it. I appreciate you all, and I thank you. And I will see you next stream. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.